When you're a kid, you don't know a whole lot. The one thing you're certain of, however, is that you have your mom and dad to look up to. They're the ones who have the answers to all the questions you have. They're the ones who pick you up when you've fallen. They're the ones whose unconditional love reminds you that you're full of potential and that your life is going to play out in just the way that you want it to. Unfortunately, life isn't always that simple. My name is Jess Skelly, and I lost my father on August 2nd, 2013. My dad was the best dad I could have hoped for as a kid. He was the guy who would walk into a room full of strangers and walk out later with a room full of friends. He always had a smile on his face and was always incredibly proud and supportive of my brother and I in all of our endeavors. He was a loving husband of my mom, and even as a kid I could tell how much they lit up each other's lives. My father began having severe medical issues when I was in middle school. I remember him being in and out of hospitals while my mother was trying to hold the family and house together all by herself. My brother and I tried to go through life like normal, but our lives had become anything but normal. This became especially apparent the morning that I walked downstairs to find my mom standing in the kitchen with her head in her hands. I don't remember the exact words she said, but I knew what had happened. The man I had grown to love, respect, and rely on as my mentor, my counselor, and my father was gone. I imagined the time surrounding the funeral would be the worst, but I just kept telling myself that as long as I just got through those few weeks, I would be fine. What I didn't anticipate, though, were the longer-lasting consequences of this situation. My father lacked any sort of life insurance, so I had to step up to the plate at just 15 years old to help pay for my father's tombstone and burial plot, along with continuing to help pay my mom's mortgage payments and utilities. I'm currently proud to be a junior at the University of Cincinnati, and I'm on track to graduate in the spring of 2020. I'm terrified of the amount of debt that I've accumulated in my time here, however. I work full-time on top of full-time classes, and even with working that much, I'm still kept awake at night with the fear and worry of if I'm ultimately going to be able to make ends meet. I believe I would be an excellent candidate for the Life Happens Scholarship, as my biggest goals in life right now are to be able to graduate college so that I can provide a better life for my family someday, and so that I can help my mom pay off all of her debts. I've unfortunately had to learn the importance of life insurance the hard way, but I'm hoping that through the exposure that this program creates, parents all across the country will take initiative and make sure that their families are provided for in the worst case scenario. Because life is so unpredictable, but financial security shouldn't be.